What is up, YouTube? This is Chris, the Unprofessional Dad, and I'm back with another knife video. It's happened. One of my boxes that I've got coming in showed up today. I actually went out and talked to the mail guy, and they're swamped right now. It's the holiday season, bad weather, and at this time of year, it's always rough for them. They've got people expecting a lot of packages. They're swamped. They're bombarded. People aren't happy, giving them a hard time, and I understand that. So I don't like waiting on my packages, but I will wait. There's nothing I can do to keep from waiting. So it is what it is. But one of them is here. So we're going to unbox this today and look at them together. And I told him that I appreciated him and I hated the fact that he was having to deal with that during the holiday season. That's neither here nor there. If you're somebody stopping by my channel for the very first time, I want to tell you I appreciate you stopping in. Hopefully you like what you see. We talk about a lot of knives in EDC all the time. And hopefully you'll gain a little bit of knowledge, maybe see a knife or two that you like. But I want everybody to know, especially if you're new to my channel, the knowledge is not in the videos. Yes, I might show you something that you like, or you might hear something that you didn't know, but the true knowledge is in the comment section below. I have learned so much from the people that watch my videos and give me information and share things with me. It's great. So if you're looking for some good information, or if you have questions about particular knives or anything like that, ask in the comment section below, and I'll guarantee you somebody's going to give you a really good answer. Now, I want to remind everybody, I got a big contest going on right now. January 3rd, 2025 is right around the corner. It's getting closer every single day, and I cannot wait for that to happen. Why? Because on that day, I'm giving $200 budget to Blade HQ away to one lucky winner. It's my way of saying thank you to the entire community here on YouTube that's been watching my videos, sharing information with me in comments, liking my videos. So I'm going to give one lucky person a $200 budget. They get to spend it any way they want on knives, flashlights, multi-tools, whatever it is. They're going to spend every single dime. I'm going to make sure of it. But $200 is there to spend, and it's going to be on me. I can't wait for that to happen. Now, what do you got to do to be entered into the contest? Entered into the contest. Sorry, guys. Sometimes I get tongue-tied. It's real easy. Most of the people watching these videos are already entered. But if you're not, it's real simple. All you have to do is like any of my videos. I don't care which one. Go and like one of my videos. I'd appreciate that very much. The next thing you need to do is leave one knife-related comment on any of my videos. It has to be knife-related. It can be about a knife that you want, a knife that you like, a knife that you don't like, a knife that you hate. It can be about a knife story from your past. It can be about somebody in a story that you had with your grandfather or friends or whatever. Another channel, my knives. I don't care. Knife related, that's the only thing that I ask. That way we can have knife related conversations and we can all contribute to the growing wealth of knowledge in the comment section below. And the last thing you need to do is subscribe to my channel. My subs, right before I hit this start button to record, I hit 600. I cannot believe it. I hit 600 subscribers. Guys, people tell me thank you all the time for this stuff and the contest. It's me that owes you guys the thanks. I appreciate it. So that's neither here nor there. I appreciate it. 600. We're going to keep going. All right. So we got a great, remember, subscribe. You're going to be in the contest January 3rd. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to open this box. I can't remember how many. I think there's only 3 knives in here, but there's a few other things in here as well. So we're going to open these and we're going to go them together. Go over them together. Blah, 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 blah. I'm going to go get some peanut butter, wash my mouth out with it really quick, maybe gargle with some glue, and see if my tongue won't stop sticking to the roof of my mouth. All right, so we're going to open this box together, and we're going to look at what we've got in here. Now, one of the knives I know is a knife that was requested by someone in the comment section below, and we'll go over that. Now, what I'm going to be using is, I just wanted to get this out, because I forgot I even had this. It was a free knife from Blade HQ because of one of my orders was over a certain amount. This is the Civivi Scintilla. This is a limited edition, I guess a sprint run or whatever. You can't get these anymore. You can't order them. I don't think they're going to be back on the shelves. It's a great little knife. It's a Civivi. It's a 2.6 inch blade. It's in D2. It's got the Desert Warrior camo, so it's really neat. It's got a deep carry pocket clip that is reversible. And Zachary, you mentioned your wife. Give me an email, buddy. That's neither here nor there. Give me an email and we'll see what we can do. But I'm going to use this to open this box. Here we go, guys. Really funny little thing here. I just mentioned that guy Zachary. This is really funny. I've got a little boy named Zachary Wright, and this guy that watches and gives me a lot of comments. He's a really cool guy. He actually won one of the knives that I gave away. His name is Zachary White, and I call my kid Zack Attack all the time. I'll get him laughing. I'll be like, Zack Attack, and he just starts cracking up. And Zachary was telling me that was something that his mom and sisters called him as well. I don't even know why I told that story, but it just came to my mind right there. Just show you it's a small world. All right, get that stuff out of here. Okay, so the very first thing that I've got is oh, this is cool. This is not a sticker. This is an actual patch. It's one of those little Velcro patches. I've got a couple bags and pouches and stuff like that with my EDC. I think I might have one or two of these. If I do, I might give these things away, start giving them away. But it's just a little Blade HQ pouch or patch. Let's see. Oh, this is funny. It's a sticker. I hate knives. Just kidding. Can you imagine? That's actually fitting for me. I hate knives. Just kidding. Can you imagine? That's a funny sticker. All right, let's see. Okay, so I got something free with this order, just like this was free in the order that I got with this with. They actually sent me out a Flytanium flashlight. Comes with the battery. Oh, that's cool. Just a little flashlight. I'm sure it's just one or two modes. Doesn't really say on the box. Oh, okay. 189 lumens, Cree LED. Yeah, it doesn't say how many modes and stuff. It's probably just on and off. But it's by Flytanium. Flytanium makes some pretty good scales and hardware. They make really good knives like the Arcade, stuff like that. So Flytanium is a pretty good brand. I'm assuming that's titanium. No, it don't feel titanium. Probably is though, knowing me. I get stuff wrong all the time. Okay, so let's open some knives here. All right, this is the first knife that we've got right here. We've got a Bestech. Oh, I remember this one. This is called the Slasher. The Bestech Slasher. It's got a sheep's foot blade. Now this is not Bestech Man or Bestechman, however you say it. This is actual Bestech. So this is the premium line of theirs. I don't think it's got a sticker or anything in it. Nope, it's just a little owner's manual type thing. Okay, so some things about this. All right, so this is, they call it a bar lock. It's just a crossbar lock, axis lock. They call it a bar lock. It's got dual thumb studs. It's got a sheep's foot blade. It's blue micarta. It's got steel liners that go all the way up the handles and a really nice little spacer here. It does have a deep carry pocket clip, and it's one of the wire pocket clips. Now, a lot of people don't like the wire pocket clips. You either like them or you don't. I mean, there's some people that could care less either way. I really like the wire pocket clips. I think they, some knives it don't work on, but for the most part, I really like the wire pocket clip. It gives it a minimalist kind of look and feel. The screw is inset into the handle, so it's not going to snag or anything. It is reversible, left or right-handed, and it's only tip up. Now, it's got a good finger choil right there. It's a good size. That's a good full foregrip. Now, my finger does hang over a little bit, but not enough to notice. This is a good full four-finger grip. The jimping on the top is not as aggressive as I like. I say that every video. It's either aggressive or it's not. This is not very aggressive. It's kind of that micro. I mean, it's not really micro jimping. You could feel it. The jimping, you can feel it on your thumb, but I would like it to be more aggressive. Now, this is the slasher is D2 steel, dual thumb studs. It's a stone wash blade. I mean, the action is really good, really, really good. I mean, look at that fall down. I say that, there we go. I mean, the action is great on this thing. Snappy, really snappy. Here's another thing that I like about it. The thumb studs, they actually, you know, thumb studs, you either get those thumb studs are too small and you really got to struggle to get your thumb on it to get it, or they got the ones that are just too long. These are just, I mean, I'm noticing these are just right. I mean, these are really nice thumb studs, as nice as thumb studs can be. These are really nice. You get a good traction on it, good real estate with your thumb, no problem. You don't have to struggle to find it or reach around to try to get a hold of it. It just pops right. I mean, I like the thumb studs. I like the weight of it. It's good. It's weighty. It's not light. It's not got that timid, weak feeling that some knives have. The steel liners, you can tell, are solid. They're thick and they're heavy. Now they are milled out a little bit. You can see that they've got holes drilled all the way down to lighten the weight. It's got a nice little spacer right there. I mean, this is a good looking blade. This is a good looking knife. I really like this. This is the Bestech slasher. Now you can see that the handles are kind of that 3D contour feel. I mean, it feels great in the hand. That wire pocket clip is a little bit of a hot spot, but not much. If you put it in this hand, yeah, you don't really feel it. This one in my left hand, because I am left-handed, and yeah, it digs into my fingers a little bit. Now the slasher has 7.125 overall length, inches overall length, 7.125 overall length, 3.125 in the blade, and it's got a 4-inch handle. The weight on it is 3.5 ounces, so it does have some weight to it. I mean, I like the weighty blades. I like the ones that's got some weight, and anybody that watches my videos knows that. And again, they call this their bar lock, and it's just a crossbar or axis lock. I really like this knife a lot. I mean, a lot. I really like this. I like the look of it. I like the swedge, the way that they've got that swedge on top. Man, that just, look at that. This blade, that's a nice looking knife right there. That's a really nice knife. Now it's a stone wash finish. I mean, that's nice. Let me see. Okay. Yeah. All right. So yeah, it's sharp. It's sharp. Oh yeah, it's definitely sharp. That is definitely sharp. It's one of the things I hate about cutting paper. It's a technique thing. You can have the sharpest knife ever, and if you hit it the wrong way, or if you don't hold your wrist the right way, you can push the paper instead of slicing it. But I like this knife. I like it a lot. And you can get this right now on Blade HQ for $63. That's a good price for that. Now that's D2 steel, but again, you guys know my feelings about D2 steel. D2 steel is great steel if you sharpen it and hone your blade all the time. If you keep up with it and keep it sharp, there's nothing you can't do with D2 steel. It's a good knife steel. I like it. I like this a lot. I really like this a lot. That's a nice knife right there. If you're looking for a good sub $75 knife, micarta handles, bar lock or axis lock, I mean, that's nice. All right, so the next one, QB. Now I love QB. QB makes some nice knives. I mean, they really make some nice knives. And let's see what we've got here. Now this is called the Vagrant. If you guys know what the Vagrant is, it's the QB Vagrant. Ooh, yeah. I'm gonna like this, I can already tell you. All right, so it just comes with a little card, like all of them do, the little QB card. Scan it for your warranty and stuff. Let's see if there's any stickers or anything under there. Nope. So you get a little microfiber cloth, QB microfiber cloth there. Pretty typical. I like this. I can already tell I'm gonna like this a lot. Oh yes. Oh yes. Look at this knife. Look at this. Boy, that is good looking. That is sharp. Now, oh, that action is sweet. Look at that knife. Look at that. Yes, you're not seeing it wrong. There is a green hue to the hardware here. It does have a green tint to it. If you stare right at it, it's hard to really kind of see, but if you hold it at an angle, you can definitely see it. All the hardware does have a green tint to it. Blue micarta handles. Man, this thing feels good. It's deep carry pocket clip that is reversible, left or right hand. Screw is inset, so it's not going to snag. That's a good size pocket clip too. So it's got just enough room to where it's going to fit over your pocket. Yeah, that's pretty good. Good flexibility to it. It is a liner lock. Now, I'm not a big fan of liner locks. You guys know that. I'm just not a big fan of liner locks. Not a lot of finger safety there. And if there's any of them that are going to fail, it's a liner lock first above all of them. But QB makes really good products, and your liner lock will not fail if you handle your knife the right way. They're not going to fail, but they possibly could. It's got steel liners that go the full length of the handle, and it's got this nice little spacer here, right here, and that spacer is ridged. I don't know if you can see that or not, but that's a ridged spacer, and you can feel the ridges. And they're rounded, so look at that handle. Feels good in your hand. Now that is a good full real estate grip. Sticks right out to the end, so my finger has absolutely zero hangover at all. That's a good full 4-finger grip. The jimping, oh, now this is jimping right here. The jimping, look at that, how deep that jimping is. It goes into the knife. Let me see if I can get it right there. All right, there we go. That is deep, deep, aggressive jimping. That's holding your thumb. Your thumb ain't going nowhere. When you put it on that jimping, you take it, you move it off there, it's going to take some skin with it. Stone washed hand or a blade. It does not have a flipper, and it does not have thumb studs. It has thumb hole, so that's how you open it. But as you saw, and I'm not good at this, you guys already know that. See, I'm not good at this. But even for me, I can open this thing with the thumb holes. That one hurt a little bit, but it is what it is. This is a nice knife. I mean, I like this thing so daggone much. I thought I liked this knife, and I do. I like this. I think the action on this one's a little bit better than this one. Oh man, that's hard to tell. That's hard to tell. Both of these knives are extremely nice. Now, this is got a bearing pivot, another sheep's foot blade. Here's a good one, M390, Bowler M390 for the blade. Micarta with steel liners. It does have a ball bearing pivot. Here's another great thing about this one. It's not listed on the other one, but it is listed on this one. It's got 60 to 62 on the Rockwell chart, so that's pretty good. I mean, that's a pretty solid blade right there. You know, that M390 coming in at that 58 to 60, like we was seeing and we talked about in some previous videos, coming in on those microtechs, that's a little soft, you know, but that 60 to 62, I mean, that's a good sweet spot right there. That's a good sweet spot. So you got M390 at 60 to 62. You've got 7.28 inches overall length, and you've got a blade length of 3.15 inches. So this is a nice, now if you're in a place, again, we talk about this all the time, if you're in a place where you're only allowed sub 3-inch blades, that's an issue for you. But doesn't mean you can't still collect them and own them and have them and look at them and play with them and stuff. You just can't carry them. And I'm not a lawyer, so don't listen to me. But anybody else, if you can carry a 3-inch blade, this thing is nice. I mean, this thing is really, really nice. It's 3.32 ounces. So it's a little bit lighter than this. This is 3.5. This is 3.32. So it is a little bit lighter, but they're both solid knives. They both feel really good in the hand. I wish this one had the jimping that this one does. The jimping on this just ain't very good. The jimping on this is phenomenal. This is, I mean, the fit and finish on this is outstanding. Outstanding. The fit and finish on this thing is insane. QB does that though. QB is a really good brand. It's designed by Max Kachuk. Max Kachuk. I'm not familiar with that name. I know a lot of the knife designers and stuff. I'm sure he does a lot of things for, and of course it has his name right on the blade there, Max Kachuk, with his little emblem there. Looks like a skull and crossbones. This is $93.75, so it's under $100. You know, we talk, and I've actually done videos before where you can get those premium level materials for sub $100 prices. Here's a really good one. This is Bowler M390 on a ball bearing pivot at 60 to 62 Rockwell, deep carry pocket clip, micarta handles, full liners, steel liners. I mean, this is a nice knife. This is a nice daggone knife. Look at that thing. This is beautiful. I don't know if the actual camera is doing this knife justice. It is so daggone nice. Now, I'm going to be honest. All right, so I'm going to just shoot you guys straight here, all right? I'm going to shoot y'all straight here a little bit. The fit and finish on this blows this one away. This has really good fit and finish, and it's got a Bowler M390 blade. I like this knife better. I like the design. I mean, I like the blade. I like the fact that it's got the thumb studs. I'm not very good at flipping them, so the thumb holes, not, you know, I'm not good at it. So I like to have those thumb studs. I like the bar lock. This has got a liner lock. I like the wire pocket clip. For $63, this is such a good deal. Now, this is a great deal too at $93.75, and the fit and finish on this is outstanding. They are not the same level on knives as far as fit and finish and materials. I want to be clear on that. They are not the same knives. This one definitely significantly stands above this one. You can see it, you can feel it, you can tell the difference. I just like the style of this and what this knife offers more for $63. Now, if this knife was $63, there'd be no question. This knife blows it away. I mean, all the stuff that you get for $63, if you could get this for this one's price, yeah, but you can't. This is my choice out of the two, but they are both extremely, extremely nice knives. Look at that. Extremely nice knives. You can't go wrong either way. Both of them are sub $100. Both of them have micarta handles, blue micarta handles, deep carry pocket clips. Both of them good steel. D2 is nothing to cry about. That's a great steel. I just like what comes on the slasher just a little bit more with those thumb studs and the axis lock or the bar lock. I just like that a little bit more than a liner lock and a thumb hole. That's it. If it was not for that, if this had even a frame lock and one thumb hole, or thumb stud, I mean, it'd be no question this knife all day long. If it just had one thumb stud that was reversible from one side to the other, like some of your K-bars and stuff does, this would be the knife. hands down. But because this one just has some stuff that the other one don't, I'm going to choose this one. That's my choice. All right. But that does not mean that I'm putting this knife down, because this is a daggone nice knife. It is gorgeous and it feels good in the hand. The fit and finish is phenomenal. That's a great knife. If you're looking for a Bowler M390 for that price, under $100, there you go. The last knife is the knife that I was requested to do. Now, I'm going to be honest. I've got this knife. I've actually got two of this knife, but they're both used. They weren't going to be new out of the box and stuff like that. And I wanted to do an unboxing and a full review that way instead of just jerking out one of my old ones that was dirty and the blades are a little beat up. This is the Spyderco Tenacious. Now, of course, you know, you get your Spyderco sticker and stuff. The Spyderco Tenacious. Oh, I like the weight of this thing so much. Spyderco Tenacious. Look at that. Man, that's a good looking knife. A great looking knife. Spyderco Tenacious. Just right off the bat, things that you notice the blade shape. Look at how, you know, look at the size on that blade. Look at how much cutting length you have right there. It's got good jimping right there in that little cradle for your thumb. It's a good sized knife, so it's good even for a large hand like mine. It's got a 4-position pocket clip that goes left hand, right hand, tip up, tip down, whichever one you want. You can go anywhere. It's got, now it is a liner lock, but that's a Tenacious. They come with liner locks. It is full steel liners, so it's got good weight, G10 handles, and it's that texture G10 that Spyderco does. So it's grippy and stuff. I mean, feels really good in the hand. I love the weight on this thing. I like the weight on this a lot. You know, it's got a good drop point blade. It's got your spider hole for your thumbs. All the way around, this is just, I mean, it's a nice knife. Now, this is new, so the action is tight. But Spyderco is notorious for that. You've got to wear a Spyderco in. They do have a break-in period. Yeah, there's definitely some catch and hang there, but these things have to be broke in. Now, this is an 8CR blade. It's only 8CR. It's a stainless steel. A lot of your Tenacious come in ACR. You can get them with some nicer materials, but you're going to pay a lot more for that. You're going to, every upgrade in the materials you take, every step you take, you're going to take a step in price as well. But this is $64.50. $64.50. I mean, you can't beat that with the stick. You're getting a Spyderco for $65. A 4-position pocket clip, full steel liners. Look at the length of the blade here. You got your spider hole for your thumb that's, you know, you can do with either hand. Yes, it is a liner lock, but look how much travel that has. That makes good connection with the blade. I mean, that's seated directly underneath that blade. So the likelihood of this thing failing is so slim, so slim. It's a Spyderco. I mean, Spyderco makes their products just excellent. Every year, Spyderco, I don't know if they're still doing it or not, but they actually take all of their, and there's thousands and thousands of them. I want to go. I've never went, but I've watched the video before. They literally it's once a year where they get all of their knives that, even if it's just a small blemish on the blade, if it doesn't pass inspection, they go into a bin. And once a year, they invite people in, and there's lines like ungodly lines. And these people come in, and every single knife that Spyderco offers, every model, the sharpeners, everything that they make that does not pass the quality test goes into this sale. And you can go in there, and there's just thousands and thousands and thousands of products and just tables lined up everywhere. And you can go down the line and you can pick up stuff like this. I say that only to say that even if this is just 8CR and a liner lock, it's still going to be an excellent knife because they have such good quality control. It's a Spyderco. They make their knives excellent. Now this one is made in China, but they still have the same quality control. They still inspect them. They still have a level of expectations before they go out. It's a Spyderco, and you can't go wrong with the Spyderco. You just can't do it. 7.76 inches overall with a 3.39 inch blade. It's 4.1 ounces. So this is the heaviest of the three by far. And you can definitely tell it when you hold it. This is definitely the best feeling one of the three in the hand, because look how much I don't have to, like my thumb is, or my pinky finger is not right on the edge. This is full grip right here. So it's a nice knife. You've got a spot right there for your thumb with good jimping. I mean, it's just a Spyderco. I can't say it enough. It's a great knife. And I love Spyderco. You guys know that. I've got a whole bunch of them. This is a nice knife. A really nice knife. A 3.39 inch drop point blade. That's a lot of cutting edge right now. And of course, look at that belly. This thing is a slicer. A slicer. Excellent EDC knife right here. And again, I know it's ACR, guys, but it's the same thing I say about D2. ACR is a stainless steel blade. And there was a time not too long ago when ACR was the standard. D2 was those next level materials and those next level metals and steels. You know, it wasn't that long ago, 20 years ago. And yeah, I know that's 20 years ago, that's a long time ago, but I'm just saying, for a long time, people did just fine on 8CR. 8CR is not something that you have to hate on or not like, because, oh, I'm a steel snob, I don't want nothing to do with that. If you take care of this and you sharpen it and you hone it, it's going to cut anything just like anything else will. A lot of people have 8CR blades and they've never had an issue with them. Like I said, when I was shopping at Cabela's last week with my brother, and that old man that worked there was talking to me, and he pulled out that pocket knife that had been sharpened. I mean, that knife was worn down to next to nothing, and that was just what was it, a 420, 440 blade? I don't know. It was just an old buck knife. But that was just a regular stainless steel blade, and he'd had it for all those years, and it was razor sharp, and he took care of it, and he absolutely loved it. And he didn't understand the idea of getting these next level knives and these expensive knives just because you're getting a different blade steel. So what if it holds an edge longer? He didn't understand that. I do, you do, but some people could care less, because if you sharpen this, you're going to be able to cut anything with it. I mean, look at this. Look at that. That's ACR. Ain't no different. Oh, see, that was me. That's a razor blade right there. And if you keep that knife sharp and you take good care of it, it'll do you just fine. Ain't no reason to hate on 8CR at all. And you can get this right now for $65 on Blade HQ. So we've got 3 different knives here. All 3 of them are great. My pick out of the 3 is definitely the Tenacious. I mean, you just can't beat a daggone Spyderco. You just can't beat a Spyderco. I love that knife. Between these 2, I've already told you, I like this knife more. I would do this knife for EDC more, just because it's more user-friendly for me. Quality, materials, no question, this is the better knife. Looks-wise, this is the knife. But user-friendly, I would get more use out of this, and it'd be easier for me to carry because of my hands and my thumbs. So this is the knife that I would go with, and that is the only reason that I'm choosing this knife. But both of them are excellent. Look at those. I mean, just daggone good-looking knives, guys. All 3 knives here are excellent knives. All 3 of them you can get under $100. 2 of them you can get under $75. You don't have to spend a lot of money to get a quality EDC knife. You don't have to spend hundreds of dollars to get knives to have a great knife collection. You can get $63 knives and have excellent knives in your collection. You know, it is what it is. I love this knife. I'm going to be fidgeting with this thing all night long. It's a nice knife. Guys, all of them are great. I love them all. I like the little titanium flashlight that they gave me. I even like the patch that I got. And of course, that sticker was funny. I hate knives. No, just kidding. Can you imagine? I mean, that is funny. But hope you guys enjoyed it. I do have a lot more boxes coming. When they get here, I don't know. It's the holiday season. They're backed up, and I don't want to be hating on the post office just because something's taking a little bit longer to get here. I'm thankful when they do get here, and I'm thankful that I get to share these things with you. So I appreciate it. Until next time, guys, I hope that you guys like it. Leave any comments for any knives that you want me to get. Also, one last thing. I haven't got any comments about what kind of contests that you guys would like me to put up next. Obviously, the criteria and the standards and what it's going to be, like what you have to do to be in it, I'm going to come up with. But what prizes would you guys like? I haven't got any suggestions yet. Do you want a TJ Schwartz knife? Do you want me to do I thought about doing a 3-position one. First place gets X, second place gets X, third place gets X. So having a 3-tier contest for the next contest. I'll announce it on January the 3rd. When I announce the winner of this one, I will announce my next contest. But hopefully by then I will be at 1,000. That'll be awesome. And I'm really going to do something special for this next contest. So please, if you guys can think of anything that you all would like to have in the next prize, the contest I'll come up with, but the prize is what I'm asking suggestions for. If you can think of what prizes you guys would like, let me know. A knife, just another budget, let me know. I'd love some feedback on what you guys think. Until next time, I'm Chris, the Unprofessional Dad. Hope you enjoyed the content. Keep your lives full, your knives sharp, and I will see you guys tomorrow.